What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vexys, and we are back with another Gears of War E-Day style video. We're gonna be just talking about mechanics, things we noticed in the direct, and some new updated info based on what they told us about wall bouncing and stuff like that. So it seems like the community as a whole is kind of confused whether wall bouncing is not in the game at all or if it's in the game. Okay, and what I like to say to that is, when we read it, the way I took it as is that it's in the game, but it's just not going to be executed the same way as we've always seen. All right, so there's still going to be a type of wall bouncing, but it's not going to be like, you just press A input, move your stick the opposite way, cancel it, go to the next cover. It's going to be something that feels slightly different. And I think I have a small idea of how it could work based off what I've seen. And yeah, that's why I want to go through this on this video. All right, so my favorite part of this video so far, that really it kind of just shows me something a little bit, is this one here, when he takes the cover and he's close range, and then the clip that's after this too, and I'm gonna show you why. All right, so this clip, I love this clip. Okay, this clip is it's a huge insight on how the cover taking system is, because most of the times throughout this entire video or throughout the entire direct and the gameplay they've shown us, they've always taken cover while it's very close. It was very close range. And I feel like I realized a sort of animation lock in there at some point. And also this, there might be a time, basically on the animation, right? So this slide has an acceleration. The slide in Gears 5 also has acceleration. It had a more distinct acceleration earlier in 5 as well. That's, you could easily tell. And what that means is the slide starts off pretty slow, and then as your character gets more into animation, it speeds up and then it hits the cover. So you'll see that here.
More fluidity to how you move through the battlefield.
So now, if we go back a little bit, what I think this is, right, is I think you're probably gonna be able to cancel this animation way before, but the moment that he gets I would say to the last, let me slow this down a little bit, go frame by frame with y'all, make it a little bit easier. The moment he gets to this last part where it looks like his character kind of just jumps to the cover and fully engages, you might be able to cancel the slide. And I'll also think this too, because in the clip where he slides in the cover, he does the neutral slide, the one that's in the open. He goes straight into the lock because he's that close to the cover. So I think that might be how they kind of change how the wall cancel is going to work. And it's going to be based on the distance that you are from the cover. You can only wall cancel maybe halfway through the animation instead of having the entire length of the of being from the start of your bounce to the end of it, that you can finish your slide or that you can cancel your slide. So that's going to be interesting. I really doubt. I think that he does it here. And also I think there's more than one animation for this as well. I've noticed that there's a one-legged slide. I think that's maybe when you try to turn sideways or look forward, that changes the difference. So when he's looking sideways here, it's he's sliding, sort of like a baseball slide. And then there's the other one too, where he's sliding on both of his knees. That's gonna be the main type of movement, guys. And yeah, this one I'm talking about. He's sliding on both of his knees. And I think that one's when it's straight ahead. I don't know exactly when it is, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with turning your screen, something like an Omni movement in COD. And I hate to make a COD reference, because I know how you guys feel about COD references when it comes to Gears of War. But bear with me. Also, another thing, mechanics-wise, I believe this shotgun is center screen, guys. I believe this is a center screen-based shotgun. I don't think this is barrel. I was definitely in between it, but a few different clips, and I'll go to one of them. A few different clips that I noticed is that the shotgun, with the hip fire at least, it goes to the center of the screen. And I want to see if I can find one. It's probably gonna take a little second, but this is gonna be your main animation that we're gonna be using to push players. Is definitely going to be the slide. And the cool thing about this slide too is I'm not sure what the distance is on it, but I believe you can roll out of it. You can roll out of the slide, and you can grab cover. Being able to grab cover out of this slide is guaranteed, and you can grab cover that's not directly in front of you. So that's gonna be probably our version of wall bouncing in a way. It's going to be able to cancel something and open, and then choose another option that's going to be on your left or right side, as long as it's in sliding distance or it's taking cover distance. I gotta get used to changing my words for that, because as years have gone on, I've gotten used to saying sliding in regards to taking cover. But now we have a legit slide in the game, like, you know what I mean, an open slide or neutral slide, and you know, we got to change the terminology. So I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna start saying taking cover instead of slide, because this is now the slide. So you can take cover out of this while you are still in this like low ground, on the ground animation, and that's gonna definitely change things for sure. Let me see. And there's also another one too. This jump thing, I'm not sure that the jump is gonna be very useful. I believe the jump is only gonna be used in like very minuscule, like different engagements where you're on the end of a ledge. It's not like you're gonna be just like in the middle of the open and is able to just jump up, straight and down, like up and down. It's only gonna be like certain commands. So, you know, when you're at a ledge or stuff like that, like it shows it twice here. You gotta be at a ledge, and there gotta be something across for you to land on. But you can do a jump animation. This game looks pretty heavy. Like a lot of these animations, like it still does look fluid because they added certain like boost and acceleration to parts that will probably feel, you know, like it's dragging your character. But a lot of these animations look heavy. Like it's like some real like war tank type of shit. And this is definitely one of the parts I'm talking about where I feel like the shotgun is center screen instead of barrel. I don't know what you guys are watching on, but if you were to put like a reticle on the center screen, the character is literally right there. Like it's literally perfectly right there. And the center pellet is also right there. It's like dead in the center. Like the center of the screen is right here. If you can see my cursor, this is the exact center point. I have a reticle on my monitor that you guys can't see right now, but this is the exact center point. And if it was barrel, in order for the line up the shot, he would have to be a little bit more over here in order to hit it from what we're used to. So I believe this is going to be a center screen game, and I don't mind this. Like this is perfectly center screen right here, guys. Exactly where my cursor is. I don't mind it being a center screen game because it takes out certain, you know, kind of like mechanics like the wrap shot. Like if you, and that is, I'm only considering, like I'm only saying that because that's assuming that you can shoot your shotgun while going out of cover. The wrap shot is something that only exists in barrel shooting because your gun kind of warps around the cover before your character does when you're doing your up animation. So the wrap shot is definitely going to be officially gone here. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a center screen Asher game, or center screen hip fire. Another thing I want to show you guys too. I think that's also a nice little clip to show. Uh-oh. Next one. All right, so yeah, this definitely center screen because he missed, and this is the center pellet. If it was barrel, his shot would have went over here for sure. His shot would have went over here, but because center screen, the center pellet is here. So yeah, it's definitely a center screen game for sure. This weapon is kind of cool. That fucking Locust is holding a troika. It's like a deployable or detachable troika. All right, let me find. Oh, there's another one. All right, I'm also want to debunk this too, because I had somebody come to my chat and say that the different bars is the nades, is the amount of nades you have, and that's just not true because you can see he has 3 bars on the snub, 3 bars on the lancer, 1 bar on the Nasher, and he has 2 nades. So it would have to be 2 bars for nades. I believe that each bar is an attachment. It's different attachments. It's probably gonna be like recoil based, fire rate based, or magazine based, but we'll just have to see. Just proving that there are different attachments in Gears of War EDA. I'm just watching the video back 1,000 different times. Here is what I noticed. Okay, so this lancer right here, this one has 1 bar. Okay, this is gonna be the stock lancer, no attachments. All right. And what you notice here, what I want you to look at here, I want you to look at the end of the gun, and I want you to look at the type of sight that's on this gun, okay? So with this one, I'm guessing it's gonna be like just the base model. This is like the Gears 2 style little cross reticle here, and it's, you know, it's blue, and it has the thing that's folded up in the front, right? Now I want you to look at the other one. This one here, this one has 3 ticks, okay? This one's more upgraded. This one has a hollow sight on it. So I would say it's like similar to one of the COD sights. And if you notice, when he aims in, it doesn't have the front thing folded up. So there are different attachments in Gears of War EDA. Now, are they going to be playable or usable in multiplayer? We'll see. But this is just proof that it does exist. Also, this is something that worries me. This is something that definitely worries me already. This revive animation is ass, bro. If this is the actual revive animation, this shit is horrible.
Self off a
Oh, that's super loud. I'm sorry, guys.
balcony, land next to your buddy, and revive.
What is that? Am I the only one that thinks that? I hope I'm not the only one that thinks that. I think that revive animation is like goofy. It's not. I don't know. It just doesn't look like Gearsy enough. It looks super generic. Yes, this game really does have omni movement, man. Because you can tell with like the way that you like run, you could like start running sideways with just that clip alone. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. And a lot of people are not gonna like, they don't really understand what Gears is gonna play out like. I think the closest game I can probably say that it'll play like is something like Ark. A lot of peaks. You still have, you still have a slide. Like that's honestly the biggest reason I'm showing this. It still has a slide, and I believe you can roll out of it. But instead of rolling here, you're probably gonna slide wide, take cover, get off the cover, slide wide, shoot, take cover, get off cover. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something like that. And on top of that, in Ark, it's like very similar too, because you have to start the sprint before you do like the slide in the open. So if you guys, a lot of you guys ask me what's the best way to prepare for Gears E-Day, I would say it's probably like playing a game like this, because it has a center screen, hip fire, still is third person, has similar mechanics, so you can learn how to play with the verticality that Gears of War E-Day is gonna have. And yeah, it just has something similar. The only thing is really missing is like a take cover, but you're pretty much just be doing that by staying behind that wall. And on top of that, I also would like, I think it'd be cool, especially because they're like, they're redoing all the mechanics. If they were to add like a swap shoulder feature like this game has, I think that'd be pretty dope. But I don't think that's in it. It's just from at least what we've seen, I don't think that's in it. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a game that's going to be super. It looks like it'd be similar, and I know for a fact there's going to be Ark players that are getting on from that are getting on Gears E-Day from Ark that are going to be trying to play with this like similar play style, and it's actually probably going to work. It's definitely going to work. Just because the game looks pretty similar. It's just different POV, like different field of view. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. I was watching my boy. He goes by Full Scent now, man. I was about to call him K-Wolf, but he goes Full Scent, and he made a few good points in this one too. So you guys definitely check out his channel. He's the one that kind of showed me, like he looked at the cover swap here. This is 102. I actually didn't look at the cover swap as well. Direct. I think this might be a different timing for his video. Right here. Well, I can't find it. I'm gonna just use his. So the cover swap, it looks like it obviously has a different animation, like pretty much like everything else in the game does. But on top of it having a different animation, I'm not sure if you can cancel it anymore. If you can cancel it, there's going to be an insane level of misdirection used, because your character literally, when he does the cover swap animation, he literally like looks and turns that way completely. So that's going to be easy to fake people out, and you can cancel that and run up to them and shoot, especially because you can shoot while running. So I don't know, this game's going to be interesting, bro. I'm just super excited, ready to play it at this point. Another thing I noticed too, let's go to the end, and this card kind of annoys me a little bit just seeing it, because I hate this game mode so much, and I feel like it's very bad for the Gears just because of the way it is. But I'm gonna show you guys 1 second. It's around the part. Yes, here you go. Around the part where they show the screens.
We make to you.
All right, right here. Okay, so, oh, there you go. My bad, guys. Okay, if you see, these guys are playing TDM. And it looks like the TDM has the same type of life system. And I say this because in the next screenshot, this guy has it where it's like his last few teammates alive. And what I'm thinking is these little dots on the side, there's like little dots, you guys probably, I'm not sure how clear this video is. Or how good you guys can see this. But there's two little dots on the side. And I'm pretty sure this UI is going to show us the amount of rounds won. And another thing I'm noticing too is I'm not exactly sure if the attachment thing is going to be in multiplayer or whatever those bars were on the right side, because we are seeing, at least from here, we don't see any of the bars. Like, there's no bars next to his Nasher. So maybe he doesn't have attachments on, or it's just not showing it, or it's not a thing in it. And then another one is
sharing life's experiences, the highs and lows together, and eating.
This guy doesn't have bars either. One of the guys, I'm trying to show you guys that one of the guys, somebody was like worried that it was going to be like Judgment and potentially not have playable Locust characters. One of these guys was playing as a Locust character. This controller is so ass, boys. If you do not buy this controller, by the way, this is a stock Xbox One controller. It's just horrible. I'm not kidding. Get you a GameStop controller. I'm not sponsored by them either, so that's how you know what I'm saying is truthful. Best controller you can get. Way more durable. Hall effect sticks, no stick drift, all that good stuff. But that's past the point. Let's get back to what I was talking about. Where is it at, man? It's right here. Okay, yeah, this guy on this far right side is the one that's playing as a Locust character. Yeah, you can see it barely. It's like he has the red lights. That's the best way to indicate it. He has red lights, and you could like see a little bit of like the Locust type of texture on his character's skin. It's so blurry though, man. I wish I could freeze frame the exact moment that I saw it. But this guy's playing as a Locust, 100%. So you guys know that's gonna be in there. This game looks fire though, bro. I wish I'm sure we're gonna see some very new multiplayer data, or just not data, but just videos in the future. Maybe some more interviews. So you guys make sure you follow this channel, turn on notifications, and join the Discord as well, because I also post everything early. And we might, if we see leaks or anything like that, the first place you're gonna see it is in that Discord. Okay, so pull up to my Discord. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe to this video. Also, I want you guys to comment below, how do you think Gears of War EDA is going to play multiplayer wise? Because we know it's getting away from the traditional Gears of War style multiplayer feel. So what is a good game? I thought it was going to be like close to Arc Raiders. Some people say Fortnite no build. Some people say Army of Two, Uncharted, stuff like that, Rogue Company. What do you guys think is going to play like? Do you guys think that I might be completely wrong and it's going to just feel just like an old Gears game, but with just different mechanics? Which that could be the case. But I think that Arc is probably like the closest with the mechanics as well, like the climbing, the sliding, you know, it's still being third person, the center screen shooting like that. I don't know. So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys for watching this video to the end right here. You guys have been showing a lot of love lately, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.